Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Under the Table's Tabletop Day celebration! All right, thank you. Awesome. We don't have an editor, so this is going to be fun. So just right away, get that. We're straightforward with you guys. So, as always, I am Kevin, and because I'm holding the microphone, there's Ben, Xander, Ryan, Kelly, and another chair for one of our many special guests today, which we will introduce to you guys as we go. It's a surprise and fun, unless you've been following Twitter, in which case there's no surprise. So, fantastic. Well, we actually just got done celebrating Tabletop Day at Story Tavern with Board Beer Geek Tavern. It was a fantastic event. Thank you for all of those. Thank you to all of those of you who. Yep. Thank you to everybody who came on out and celebrated Tabletop Day. Hopefully you guys are all having a great time celebrating Tabletop Day. I know we are. If you would like to, we are doing a very special thing today where you can ask us questions in the YouTube chat or at Twitter. Oh, it's over here. Ooh. You know what you should, there it is, all right. For a moment, Ben dove directly in front of it, which is helpful. He's an orca. There it is. Shout out to Becca Canote. So please tweet us your questions. Send us your questions in the YouTube chat. You can ask questions of the Under the Table cast. Hey, Jose. You can ask questions of our guests. We'll be doing interviews with them throughout the day. So please send us your questions at UTT Show Official on Twitter, and please use the hashtag UTTabletopDay. Think of Under the Tabletop Day. Also, hashtag Tabletop Day so that we can support this fantastic day and make sure that we can get a third one next year. Shout out to Geek and Sundry for putting together such an awesome day. So definitely use those hashtags. So we're about to go over and pass it to Ben to learn the rules of our first game. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Excellent.
Okay. All right. Change in management. All right, everybody. So we're going to start off at our table, and we're going to be playing Flux. All right. Yeah, we got this awesome package from Looney Labs with all sorts of amazing Looney Labs games, including lots and lots of Flux. When you get to see our game table, there's so much awesome stuff there. And you know what? Looney Labs also gave us these amazing one-of-a-kind Tabletop Day specific cards for Flux.
Don't they look great?
Right? And we have so many of them that we're thinking,
what should we do?
We might possibly be giving some away.
What?
Oh, it's crazy. I know, right? It surprised me when I first said it too. I was like, Ben, this crazy idea that happened. And we're doing stuff. So what we want you to do is on Twitter, we want you to send pictures of what you're doing for Tabletop Day. And look. Oh, man. And make sure to use our handle UT Tabletop Day. And then maybe we'll announce some names at the end of our stream, and we'll give away some of these special Tabletop Day related cards.
And it looks like a postcard, but it's actually a card that you peel out that you can use in the Flux game.
Yeah, totally.
How official that is.
If you don't have the Flux game, you should buy the Flux game.
Yeah. Yeah, buy it.
You can check out Looney Labs at Looney Labs on Twitter, too.
Totes. All right, so we're going to get started playing this game. Flux is a super easy game. Flux is all about change. All right, so we start off, we each have 3 cards in our hand, and we follow the basic rules of drawing 1 card and playing 1 card. We play special rules, the rules change, eventually somebody wins when they meet the current goal. Super easy, super fun. What do you guys say we get started?
Yeah!
Our hashtag's at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, hashtag!
It's there.
Yeah!
Check it out. Tabletop Day.
What?
Yeah, down there.
Yay. So we're going to be playing games throughout the day, not only at this table, but at our other table, too, with a bunch of special guests. And we're going to be interviewing our special guests, so that's coming up. We've got our first interview. So we're going to throw it over to a couple of other shots, and then we're going to get it in and talk with Kelly and with Courtney Craft. We're going to get it in. So we're going to play Flux, and we'll see you guys later. Make sure to tweet. Hey.
Cool.
Also, so I'll just go. Otherwise, like, they don't like. We're not going to hear the games unless the people are next to us with the mic. So, like, what I'm saying right now is just gone.
Cool. So I'll just go for it. Take it easy. Basic rules: you play one, you draw one card.
Hey there, this is Kelly Boardman, mixologist and co-host of Under the Table on YouTube. And I have with me Miss Courtney Craft.
Well, hi, Kelly. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's always lovely having you. She's one of my favorite people in the universe. You can find her Twitter handle. It is @theanimegoddess. And tweet along. Ask us any questions you'd like. But so for now, what projects have you been working on, dear?
Well, actually, I have a very special project that I'm starting with Under the Table's own Xander Jeanneret. Starting April 29th, we have a brand new show coming to theStream.tv called Super Anime Smackdown, where we pit two awesome anime characters in a battle to the death, or at least a battle to the pain, and we see who comes out on top. It's a debate show between me and Xander, and then we have special guests from the industry come in, and they get to be the referee, and we'll interview them and stuff. So our first episode, the series premiere, is on April 29th on theStream.tv, and our special guest is Kyle Hebert, who is a fantastic, huge voice actor and a personal friend of mine. So if you want to find out who's going to win this debate, oh, I should probably tell you, the first episode, it's a debate between Naruto and Ichigo from Bleach, which has been a very hotly debated topic for anime fans for a long time. So Xander and I duked it out, and on April 29th, you'll just have to tune in to find out who wins.
I like it. I think my vote, ooh, that's tough. I might have to go with Naruto. It might only just be because Xander made an adorable Naruto at the cosplay ball the other night. Which, if you missed the cosplay ball, I mean, if you're in LA, really. So then, what else do you do? I know you got your start with G4, but what is your go-to for fun right now?
Oh, well, I did start with G4. I did a lot of live web shows with them, and I also did a show with Anime Expo called AX Live. Unfortunately, I don't do either of those anymore, so I know my audience has been missing me being on camera. So
I always miss you on camera.
But you see me in real life.
It's true.
All the time. You see me in real life all the time. So even though I'm not doing those, I do have the new show. But if you are in the Los Angeles area, along with a lot of the cast from Under the Table, I'm a member of Dungeon Master, which is a live theater show based out of downtown LA. Best place to find us is facebook.com/Dungeon Master Show. It is kind of like LARP meets theater. Totally nerdy, super fun. A lot of us are in it, and you should come see it. So it's a good time. That's what I'm mainly focusing on right now.
That sounds extremely fun. You might catch me there. That sounds like someplace I would go.
She goes all the time.
I do not. Oh, yes, I do. I dress as a mermaid and a fairy, all sorts of creatures. It's really exciting. Just a little bit.
I'm kidding. I love Kelly. I love her so much.
We love you too. We're
Yay.
so glad you came by today.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to playing all the games. Especially, I want to play against Ryan in Betrayal at the House on the Hill, because the last time that we all played it together, I kind of left him for dead. I had to. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Ryan didn't talk to her for 3-4 days.
Yeah, he was really bitter. Really bitter.
No, poor little Asian boy at like the bottom of the elevator and just got flooded and killed.
Yep.
He might have to get his revenge on you today.
He can try.
Well, we're gonna call back actually. Oh, you know what? Before you go, I did want to ask you, what do you think your favorite game in general to play on Tabletop Day would be?
Okay, my favorite game, can't really do it here. It was this old game from the 90s called Nightmare. It was a video board game where you put in a cassette. Yeah, I'm that old. Nowadays it's a DVD, and you have a board game, and the cassette has a host where you're basically playing against the clock, and he's this creepy guy who tells you to stop at certain intervals and do certain things, and you're basically racing around the board collecting keys, and it's supposed to be really scary and creepy. As an adult, maybe not so creepy now, but for a bunch of high school cheerleaders, best game ever to play at a sleepover.
I like it. All right, so we are gonna throw over to actually an old clip that you might recognize. It is the Under the Table crew. Actually, I think it's me. making the Gold Rusher, one of my favorite drinks we ever made. Enjoy.
Heyo, my name is Xander Genre.
My name is Kelly Boardman.
I'm Ryan Shrewsbury.
Ben Thomas.
Kevin Becker. Pretty sure I'm only here because everybody needs a ride home.
I'm here with my friends just to have a good time, drink a little bit, and play some board games.
Tonight we are making what we are calling the Gold Rusher. So what you're going to need for this is whiskey, cinnamon schnapps, some sarsaparilla, and some brown sugar and orange for the garnish.
Put some bourbon in your Yahtzee cup, and let's see who ends up under the table.
She's just like, bye. Sorry, guys, bye. But no.
And now there's pretzels on the table. I don't know where they came from. I don't really know why we have them.
Xander, stop taking all the good friggin' trash.
Get me.
Nope.
I
Okay,
want
fine.
more.
Love you, Ben. Mean it.
Hey there, everyone. My name is Kelly, and I will be your mixologist for Under the Table. Tonight, we are making what we are calling the Gold Rusher. So what you're going to need for this is whiskey, preferably something more like 100 proof, 101 proof. We've got wild turkey over here. And we would also need a gold schlager of sorts, a cinnamon schnapps, and some sarsaparilla, and some brown sugar and orange for the garnish. So what you're going to do is you are going to take about 1.5 ounces of your cinnamon schnapps. Make sure it's got gold flakes in it, because Gold Rusher. And you're going to take about 1.5 ounces of that and throw it in with some ice. And that with our wild turkey, about 1.5 ounces. Put it on in. We're going to shake that up. Then you're going to prepare your glass, and that is by taking an already cut orange and lining the rim of your glass, and mix it in the brown sugar. So kind of gets this nice dusty looking top of your glass there. I'm going to take some more ice. Schwap. And pour on in. And from there, add about 3-4 ounces of your sarsaparilla. And put an orange wheel on, just for show. And enjoy.
like in my basic hand, I had this probably has in her hand probably. Hand limit of 0.
Can you play on keyboards just throughout your run? You only.
On your turn, it's playing a card.
Three cards per turn.
Yeah, now you can play 2 more cards. Draw 1 play.
Nice.
Of course, Andrew's the one that's going to draw 5.
Always play.
Please describe it. I'm going to play this game with my eyes closed. Yes. Hand my cards and just tell me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good. Well, you should.
You can. Like, you have a creep. It's one of your play cards. One of your plays.
So you can't right now.
We're figuring.
Doesn't mean you can beat it. You can stay away from it.
Ben has one.
Does she have that? It's more like a stalemate. I would say that's a stalemate.
Do they need it? Yeah. Let's do it.
You want me to just do the intro to them and then we can go to a wide where they can just talk everything?
I'm sorry, what?
You want me to just do the walk, like the walk in and talk to them and then you can stay there and we can go to a wide where they can
Yes. Well, one of the mics has to go into the interview. Because we have 2 mics. So whatever one is not in the interview, we can set up.
We're still doing wide stuff, they're not on the mic stuff or anything. Like, can we just have it there and then go up to talk to them?
Yeah. And then
Okay,
when you go into
cool.
it, you can talk there.
So I'll just take that.
Yeah.
So are they turning on the mics?
We're good to have the mics turned on. And then let us know when it's on. Are they both going to be on then? Who knows?
I just accidentally saw your card because I was
They're both on. So let's just say here. Hey YouTube, you can hear us now.
We figured it out. See, we are listening.
Yep. And we can see your tweets and we can see what's happening in the YouTube chat. So up there, what are the odds of you doing a Star Wars theme? I'm sure Kevin would love it. And the drink would be out of this world. Shout out to
Yeah, it would.
Jose.
Yeah, it would, because I'd be making it.
Because you're a space case.
Shut up, Kelly.
We've talked about doing a Star Wars show. We don't have one lined up for season 1, but we're working on it for season 2 because I won't let them not. That's the answer.
Yay.
Look at that.
But Holly Conrad.
Are there any questions?
Is this for Holly?
That's also totally one of my cards, so I'm just gonna put that one back into the pile and be better at my social medias.
So it's Xander's turn. We're playing Flux over here at the UTT triangular table.
Yeah. I wonder if this is confusing because both of these mics are on and you can hear over there at the guest table as well. So we can let you go and see what's going on over there because they're so loud.
We should probably, yeah.
But we're going to cut over there.
You're on camera!
Both mics are on, and I'm pretty sure you guys are overpowered.
I think it's missed us arguing about Justin Bieber.
Justin made of mirrors, making teens worry about their self-image.
Here's what's going on. We're playing Superfight, and the Marshmallow Man, who controls a tween army and is afraid of heights, is going to be taken down by
One of us.
Justin Bieber, made of mirrors. With
Well done.
Well done. Very well. You all worked very hard.
Your vegan stood no chance.
But I had an iron owl.
The vegan It's never at a
How would the Iron Owl not win?
Superfight is an amazing game. It's very much like sort of apples to apples ish. Sort of Cards Against Humanity, yeah. Yeah, it's all about fucking people. Excuse me. Screwing people over.
Can we not say the
I'm gonna play a new
We're trying to say PG-13 as much as possible. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the entire lineup. We have the entire lineup of the Coachella show.
This one does.
They are all armed with a baseball bat, and they can make a force field while holding their breath.
Wow.
That's pretty tough.
Air in Coachella.
That's pretty tough. All right, so who's going first on this? Who thinks they can put up a superhero?
Genghis Khan, who throws burritos.
No.
Because they're hungry, you know.
They're all high. They're probably going to be hungry.
Yeah, I mean, that's motivation.
If it's Genghis Khan, are they Mongolian burritos?
Mongolian burritos.
All right, so Courtney, what do you have to try to stop this?
All right. He's also wearing a potato racing sack. So he's going to slow him down. He's not going to be nearly as scary.
Genghis Khan has a ranged attack, yet he's very slow. Let's see how this works out against him. Courtney, what hero do you have?
I'm going to throw down a zombie. Because zombies are pretty nasty. Who can be totally silent. Ninja zombie!
That's really good.
That's a rough one.
That's a very big one.
All right, Kit.
Okay, hi.
Zombie.
Ooh, but the zombie is made of water.
Oh, nice.
So-
Nice water zombie.
You may say he's a little bit sloshed. All right.
Sloshy zombie. Okay, just because I really enjoy this imagery, we're going to have a PETA protester at Coachella.
Okay.
We can see it, we can see it.
Well, we
who
can see it, but can they?
is armed with grenades, because hello, PETA. They're violent.
If any of us know PETA tried to save animals with grenades.
Did you guys know that PETA is currently trying to make the Pet Shop Boys band change their name to the Rescue Shelter Boys?
It's not surprising. I used to work at a zoo. And PETA actually came in dressed in the worst possible costumes ever to try to shut down the zoo I worked at. It's horrible.
The Pet Shop Boys are still alive. Good to know. Did not know that.
All right, so I'm going to stop.
Okay,
Wait a
this
second.
protester.
Why are you going to ruin my PETA protesters with
It's me, right? Here's the thing:
Against
is that
Coachella.
you can pull good things or bad things, and you obviously got.
Yeah.
I only have good things.
So mine's going to win.
So you can only help.
All right, there's 10 of them. That just makes it better. I know. There's,
Well,
now there's 10 people.
PETA, they all think with their hearts, and they're all like thinking about trying to help, but they all help in different ways, and that could stop them.
But you know what's tougher than 10 PETA protesters? The doctor.
Oh.
But there's 100 of them.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You thought there were 12. Wrong. There are 100. What? They're made of mud.
Mud doctors.
Mud doctor. That's the worst
All right.
TV product
who's gonna
ever.
win
All right, hang on. We have to have our defenses. Anastasia, why do you think Genghis Khan would win against the Coachella lineup?
Genghis Khan would win because, you know, he has a history of, fighting. And not only does he have a history of fighting, he is now armed with burritos for a hungry, high crowd of people.
But
So,
he is wearing a potato sack.
he is wearing a potato sack,
Do you
which
think that would slow him down?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he's fit.
Well, is he also on his horse?
Legit.
I mean, it's Genghis Khan. He could be on his horse. He's known for having a horse.
Right inside saddle.
Is it a potato sack big enough to fit a horse?
I don't know. I think he's a little vulnerable because of his sack.
I'm a little vulnerable in the sack. What?
I think he's a little bit vulnerable because of his sack.
Cider.
Courtney?
All right,
Because of
this
his
is a hard
sack.
one.
Even better.
My zombie who can be totally silent, ninja zombie for the stealth. But he's made of water,
Yeah.
so I figure he's just gonna go out and offer himself. Be like, hey guys, you need to stay hydrated.
It's no salad.
It's the opposite of towelly.
Now,
And this zombie is cognizant enough to talk.
Why do? Yeah.
On
Yeah.
record,
Like
it was
the
water.
internet, like, oh my God,
Absorb
okay,
into
this
the
is
ground, go underneath the force field, and come back up.
Thank
Maybe
you.
it's a reconstitution.
Why are you helping
I
her?
just, I really enjoy this concept,
Wait, now,
and I want to
I-
make sure it's fully
I'm
articulated.
very,
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
very curious about
botulism,
this.
like
Why?
You just made a disease. It's pretty good.
I'm pretty curious though. Why would you choose a silent zombie at an event which is already loud? Like they wouldn't be noticed already just being a zombie.
Well, there are some private areas, right?
Okay.
You know.
All right. Fair enough. It's gonna attack everybody in their RVs. I like it.
All right, Kit. Let's see. Let's defend your PETA protesters.
Kit's killing it over here. All right.
Sorry, we just came up with Zombie Alex Mack, and it's really fun.
It's a good show.
Yeah, it's a great. We're gonna make it. But no, my PETA protesters, all 10 of them, they have grenades. And is there anything more terrifying than illogical protesters that are militantly angry about whatever they're angry about today? Only this time they actually have weapons, and we all know PETA's willing to use them. So Coachella's going down.
I have a question, though. Are you worried about Genghis Khan throwing burritos at the PETA protesters, therefore scaring them away?
Very good point. They may protest you guys too, but we don't know how many grenades. And I have 10 protesters. I think they're taking everyone down.
I do enjoy a humane society that's using weaponry, especially explosives.
It sounds like a very PETA thing to do, so go for it, guys.
They're cruelty-free grenades. Unless you're on the other end of the grenade. The production of them is cruelty-free.
Yeah.
The zombie would survive the grenade because it's a zombie.
True. So, except I'm not in a battle with you. Zombie,
Yeah,
you've done no harm to animals. You're good. You're good.
Only humans.
Only humans to take those suckers out.
All right, so we have our last one. How about the doctor?
The doctor is going to take out the Coachella lineup easily because not only is he the doctor, but there's 100 of them. Now, mind you, he's made of mud, but as we've all learned, even any inconvenience to the doctor really doesn't matter. And within like 22 to 42 minutes, he's going to fix it.
Now, I have a question. Do you think that the doctor would try and infiltrate the Coachella lineup and perform rock and roll?
Depends on the doctor.
Well, you have 100 of them.
I have 100 of them, so probably at least 20 of them would. Yeah, absolutely. I think they'd try to take it out from the inside.
All right.
I don't
The rest
know.
of them enjoyed it.
I
and
might
killed him.
I might take some crap for this, but I think Genghis Khan would win because Genghis Khan would take out the PETA protesters with the burritos. I think, as much as I would like to think the doctor wouldn't be slowed down, I'm a little worried about this mud thing.
Mud issue?
Yeah.
It all depends what kind of mud we have here, because there is an episode of Doctor Who where like they have the living flesh, which is kind of like mud.
But I also feel like this would make the doctor stand out a lot more because there's no mud in Coachella. It's like a whole bunch of dirt. It's very dry.
No, I think it gets muddy out there.
Is it getting muddy now?
I believe they can get muddy out there. It is a lot of earth. So
All right.
I don't know. I'm still thinking Genghis Khan wins for the burrito.
All right, and we have it. Genghis Khan beats the Coachella lineup. I think it's about time to take it over to Ryan in our next interview.
Who's Ryan?
Oh, chat.
Oh, hello. Hi. All right, first off, folks, we do want to apologize for any of the feedback. We're trying to figure everything out with the mics, and we're hoping to get everything all worked out. We've got things all figured out right now, so we shouldn't really have that problem. Thanks for letting us know. I'm Ryan, and we are here with Holly Conrad. Holly Conrad, say hey.
Hi, everyone. How's it going?
You can respond to that in time if you want. So we got a couple questions. Holly, if you can just talk about any upcoming projects. We've got actually a question right here. When is the Crabcast coming back from @Versteeg?
Well, the Crabcast is coming back. Jessica and I have been super busy finishing all of our crazy projects and secret thingies, like, ooh, a secret. But yeah, we're going to do it again. So just have patience and faith in us.
Patience and faith, folks. That's the thing. Okay, we've also got a question. How long did your N7 armor take? Which is awesome, by the way, definitely.
Well, that I made about 3 different, like 2.5 different iterations of it. So it took, I mean, it probably took about 3 months for one and 6 months for the first one. So later on, as I started getting better at figuring out how to make it, it would take about 3 months. So it just depends. And now I could probably make a suit in like 2 or 3 weeks if I had to. But that's with like a crazy deadline, and I work like 12 hours a day.
All right. Killing yourself is the first way to do it. No. There's also you have Heroes of Cosplay in season 1.5. That one's coming back. So what can you tell us about that?
Well, we've been revealed. So if you look on the Sci-Fi YouTube channel, there's a little teaser trailer, so you can see me and Jessica and Chloe, and we're all back. And if you pause it intermittently, you might see other stuff, but I can't say anything else.
Okay,
but
so
I totally put it all in that one like 30-second trailer.
Solid. There's your task, YouTube and Twitter. We have another question from @YesLiterally. what's your favorite cosplayer? Who's your favorite cosplayer, I suppose, because they're people.
I mean, we're sort of people. We dress up like crazy people, but you know, we can be other things. I mean, I have a ton of favorite cosplayers. Like, I mean, anyone that has the, I guess, like, willpower to get up and go to a convention and get dressed up is, I mean, you're awesome. But like, after working with pretty much everyone on the show has been amazing. I mean, I've like become really close friends with Yaya, and she's just like, she's so awesome. She's just like always so calm and composed. It's like if I just heard her tell me everything's going to be okay, I'd be like, yes, it is. Yes, it is, Yaya. It is.
That is cool.
Like, I love her. I love Jessica Negri. I mean, Chloe's amazing. Like, they're all just like, they're all wonderful people. They make me happy and warm inside.
It seems like a close-knit kind of community. Is there a particular con that is your favorite kind of con to go to for that kind of stuff?
Oh gosh. I mean, I've been to a bunch, like, cons just start blurring into one weird, gross, like, amalgamation after I've been to so many. And honestly, it's at this point, like, I still love San Diego Comic-Con. It's really close to my heart. I really love Geek Girl Con in Seattle because it's super small. And I still have to go to, I think it's GamerCon that's also in San Francisco. I still really want to go to that one, too. So there's a couple I want to go to and haven't been to yet, which is kind of the best feeling because usually I'm like, oh, I have to get dressed up. I'm so tired. But then I'm like, if I'm excited, then it's a good thing.
And you can just put together an N7 costume in like a couple weeks.
Yeah, I can just throw it on. It'll be fine.
Ooh, at Whistles34567 asks, what is your favorite tabletop game?
Oh, man. You know what? I still have to say just straight up like D&D. I mean, I've loved playing D&D like ever since I was in high school and college, and I've had so much fun. Even like eventually they made, you know, like Baldur's Gate and all those other like PC games from all the same D&D rules, and I'm just obsessed with it. So, you know, I like role-playing games.
D&D is solid. If we had time, we would play that on here.
Which version?
3.5.
Really?
Yep.
Really? Yeah. All right.
What's your version?
I like 3.5. It's intense because Planescape is 3.5, and I love Planescape. So, I mean, I'm biased to 3.5 because of Planescape, but when I'm right now I'm planning a campaign for my friends, and I'm just so nervous to like throw them into 3.5. So, I don't know.
It's rough to transition.
It's rough.
We're actually going to transition now. Oh, it made a segue without even me trying to do it. We're going to go to, we have some clips for you guys to drink at home if you're, of age to do so. We're going to show you the signal from our last episode of Under the Table, our Firefly episode.
Hey, all right, so tonight we are going to be making the signal.
You can't stop it going.
You can't
in my
stop
belly.
it. And please be careful, the signal is strong. So what you're going to need for this is some Kinky Blue and some Sky vodka, specifically wild strawberry. We'll get to that in a second.
Kinky strawberries, that sounds like a
Kinky
night at my
strawberries. All right, so what we're going to need, can you grab me that bottle of Kinky? Thank you, dear. All right, you're going to take per drink. Per drink, you're going to be doing about 1.5
We can just finish
shots.
There's not. Just kill it. Just kill it. Just kill it. Come on.
1.5 and then some of.
Space is a terrible influence. The final frontier. Never go easy on space.
And then we're going to be taking the Sky Infusions wild strawberry. We're going to be. Oh.
Like, excuse me, guys. That wasn't a sex joke. I'm sorry.
Going to be taking about 3 parts. Woo! 3 parts of this.
We're not going to kill that one.
We're
getting a little sloppy. We're getting a little sloppy here.
I know.
We got a lot of game to play.
And this is actually probably, at this point, 2 drinks worth. So we might as well just continue with it because now it's uneven.
Why not?
We're going to go ahead and add that in. These are lemonade ice cubes. We found if you use regular ice cubes, it's a little strong, and as it melts, it just gets watered down. So we make them lemonade, so the drink continues to taste amazing.
I promise I don't have any weird diseases, guys.
A few more of those.
The vet said I'm clean.
Yeah. Did you have your rabies shot?
I think so. It's all a little fuzzy.
All right, we're gonna blend that up real fast and do the blender dance. All right, so if you know Firefly, the signal is just this great big blue cloud of electricity and stuff. It's so blue. And so now it's all smoky and smells like strawberries. Kaylee reference. Yes, it is delicious.
Damn, that's good.
All right, and just because I have them.
Did you steal those from Disneyland?
I did not.
I got kicked out of a bar there once because of that.
Oh no. So what I'm doing is I'm adding in these lighted ice cubes. You can get them online or at party stores.
Or don't steal them from Disneyland.
And they look really cool in the drink. And there is the signal. There you are, my dear. Hey, no, you can't have that.
I'm off to space.
This is Kelly, and we have a friend here. His name is Brian Forrest. And today we are making Patient Zero.
Do you need some help?
No. Yes.
Sure.
Maybe. So some Midori. You're gonna take about 2 parts Midori. Can you open up that rum? You don't need to show off or anything with this one. Or you can show off a little bit.
I just wanted to make sure it was rum. I want the people at home to know that this is not just water.
You have Brian's word now.
It's Hollywood.
It is.
It's trickery, but nope, it's rum.
So to those 2 parts Midori, you're gonna add about 1 part light rum. 4 parts pineapple juice. Yes, sir. There's not even alcohol in that. That's not even impressive. We're gonna shake up. Your turn. You can take grenadine syrup and you can boil it down to make it even stickier and look like blood. I know, yeah. It's awesome. It tastes like cherry. It's super cherry. And you just line the glass with this, and it just looks bloody. We cut up some kiwis and soaked them in rum overnight. Yeah, no, they're strong. They're really freaking strong. So we're just gonna put that on top. We're just gonna keep it nice and cold. It just kind of looks like floating zombie flesh. You can see it kind of moving in there. And there you go, Patient Zero.
Cheers.
It's Xander. I hope that you guys are enjoying the stream. We are having so much fun here. I'm a little bit tipsy. I'm drinking Angry Orchard, which is a great cider. And I'm here to just show you our game display table. It's the sexy game crotch dance. Hey. So over here you can see Ticket to Ride. This might look familiar from Under the Table episode 1. Check it out if you haven't already. And down here we've got Zombies and Humans. That's from Under the Table episode 2. You can check out those over there. And then, let's see, we've got Munchkin. That's from Under the Table episode 3. And what could we be playing next? It could be any one of these games, or it could be none of these games at all. What's gonna happen? Now, and also, there's a buffet table. Look at that sweet spread. I'm all about creeping people out. I'm going to walk over here to the main table where some people are playing Munchkin. Again, you can catch that on episode 3 of Under the Table. Hey, what is happening? All right. We are playing Munchkin over here. So, can I get your name real quick?
My name is Chris Fett.
Yes, Chris Fett. And you're always wearing the goggles in this?
I have to wear the goggles. Yeah, I'm a huge steampunk fan. I love crafting the gear, reading the books, watching the movies, good stuff.
Nice. And I especially love this. It's like the noose necktie. I don't know if you can really see it. That's so good. All right, so how's this game going so far? This is a pretty good game. We love Munchkin.
We got ourselves going, and for this one, I mean, everyone's seen our Firefly Munchkin. Everybody. But now we're playing the original one, and we've added in dungeons and all of that. So we got a little more advanced Munchkin for everybody here.
Nice.
So I'm going to start us off here, get ourselves going. So like our Munchkin, we kick open that door.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. And I have an undressed monster. Put that in my hand.
Nice.
And what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to look for trouble.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to play the level 3 were-turtle.
With the glasses and the spear and everything.
Pursues very slowly. I got a +2 to run away.
This looks like, do you remember Rocko's Modern Life? There, yeah, because it looks like the turtle character from there. It's fine. I'm just recording here. You can walk in front of my camera. Whatevsies.
I don't think it's worth screwing someone in the first level.
Just.
You can't.
You can't. You can only give +10 to either him or the turtle.
Our dungeon we're in makes it so it's a dungeon of mandatory murder. You have to kill things to go up a level.
No, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. But just to let you guys know, we're going to be interviewing Kit Quinn, who you might recognize from Sweethearts of the Galaxy or from her various cosplay adventures. We see your tweets, so make sure you're tweeting us with questions for Kit at #UTTabletopDay. Also, we're watching your comments on YouTube. We heard about the microphones. We're trying to fix it. You know, this is a learning experience for everyone. Come along on this strange journey with all of us as we do this together. Yay! But for now, we're playing Munchkin.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to finish off this combat. Normally, I can't beat it. All right, so I only have a level. It's level 3, and I'm still only level 1. But because I'm a gnome, I don't need you to help. I looked for trouble. I don't need you to help. If I needed help, I would have asked beforehand.
Snap. Someone's got their sassy pants on today.
Got my sassy pants. The on?
Yeesh. Yeah.
I'm going to win.
Full on.
All right.
Camel toe and everything.
So as a gnome, if I'm fighting alone, I can play a monster from my hand as a one-shot item. So I play the Snot Elemental, which is level 13, which makes me 14 over the level 3 were-turtle.
This is rigged.
What? All right, cool. I win, bitches.
Just want to do a quick shout out to Lauren Riffick. Thanks so much for loving this live stream with a little heart.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Lauren.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm yellow. I'm now a girl, I guess, because my card flipped over to a girl.
Surprise.
I know, it's an accomplishment. It's been years of adjusting.
Well, you know, women do have the advantage in this game with, you know, the broadsword and the other female-specific cards. So
there's male-specific cards. This game isn't sexist.
Yeah. Ben, being a woman is awesome. Just accept it.
I already told you I accept it. You're the one being racist.
Oh, whoa.
Now it's racist?
Well, okay.
Sexist. There's alcohol in this show.
There is. As what normally happens and normally gets edited out of Under the Table, we often go into territories where we shouldn't.
Is it my turn? Nope, it's Chris's turn. Oh, just kidding.
All right, Chris is going to kick open a door.
And I got a curse. I got fly paper floors. Oh, no. The curse affects everyone for the rest of the game. Unless neutralized by a wishing ring. Everyone has a -1 penalty on every attempt to run away.
Oh, the floor is made out of fly paper.
Sticky floors.
That's also happens in movie theaters and in my childhood bedroom. Unfiltered.
I'm not going to look for trouble. I draw a... And that's my turn.
Kelly's turn.
Ah, what'd I do? Okay. Nothing yet. So, I can't believe we're not allowed to go up a level.
No.
At all, because I have some really kick-ass cards for that.
How do we change the version again?
Oh, it's a new race.
There's specific cards that allow you to
half-breed,
ship
so
dungeons.
I can take this. I am now also a gnome. Hey, don't you call me a mudblood? My mother is watching. If she knew that I was a mudblood, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. I never got my acceptance letter to Hogwarts, so I'm still pretty mad about that.
No, I had a card. I'm immune to that curse. I'm immune to all curses.
Oh, okay. So this is your fancy tinfoil hat.
So now that I kicked open a door, now, goodness, I'm gonna, you know what? Son of a, I can't do this on my own.
Are you fighting anything, or are you just?
No, I'm gonna loot the room. Okay, it's a new class. I'm also a warrior.
Yay!
Cool. Okay, now it's your turn. No, it's your turn.
It could be my turn. Hold on. I'm gonna go.
No, that's cheating, which you can do in Munchkin.
I don't know where I'm going. What am I
Ben
doing?
would know a lot about cheating.
Since I won by cheating.
Another one. The flatulent steed. My steed has developed. I don't have a steed. So it doesn't work.
Speaking of not having a steed, we're going to throw it over to Kevin. He's going to be interviewing Miss Kit Quinn. You can find her on Twitter at Miss Kit Quinn. She's also from Sweethearts of the Galaxy and an amazing cosplayer. So let's throw it over to Kevin.
Go, Kevin. Hey guys, Kevin here with the amazing Kit Quinn.
Hi, I have a bunch of things.
We Under the Table always encourage any drinking, whether it be liquor or coffee, or a combination of both.
Nothing goes better with a mocha than stout.
That's how we roll, guys. So I'm here with Kit, and we want to talk to you first off. Tell us a little bit about. Most of our viewers probably know you maybe from Sweethearts of the Galaxy. So tell us a little bit about that series.
Yeah, I'm gonna hoard all of my things.
I can hold something if you want.
You want to hold the stout for me?
Sure.
There we go. All right. Yeah, before we were sponsored by, right? Yeah. So Sweethearts of the Galaxy is a web series that I put together with some of my best friends from college and in the cosplay community. It's about a superhero. Well, it's about a girl who hits her head and thinks she's a superhero. So all based on kind of an incident where I decided to try to make a flying leap shot because it was my first time dressed up as a superhero who could fly. I was in Superman. And so, of course, I had to try to fly, naturally. So I jump off a ledge up at WonderCon when it was in San Francisco, and if it weren't for people in the way, I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have stayed upright. I probably would have introduced my face to the floor. And spurred on by that, my friend Michael Premserad, who wrote the series, took it and we ran with it from a funny idea we've had since college. And Sweethearts, it is out there now. It exists on the YouTubes.
Awesome. And for people who may know you outside of Sweethearts, they know that you're oh, here's your stout bag. You're known for having these just amazing costumes, and there's pictures of you in such fantastic costumes all the time. How much work goes into these costumes and things like that?
Well, I'm proud to say I'm getting a little faster at making these costumes, so heck yeah. I just made a Queen Cersei costume from Game of Thrones, and that one took me about 2 weeks. It was 50 different pattern pieces. It was awful. Hand dyeing all the fabrics and cutting it out and making the patterns, which normally this project probably would have taken me a couple months, but I did it in 2 weeks. A horrible, horrible 2 weeks, but I did it. So some costumes take months, others weeks, but with my better skills and my growing skills, I'm getting faster, and I'm very happy about that.
Excellent. Very, very cool. Great. So we've got some questions from the YouTube feed and from Twitter. If you have questions for Kit, please make sure that you tweet us at UTT Show Official and you use the hashtag UT Tabletop Day. Our first question comes from the name Huggernaut420. And Huggernaut asks, who is the strongest character that the Sweethearts of the Galaxy could beat?
You know, I just got to say, with all those at and hashtags, you got to have a short-ass question. You got a little question. Only 4. So sum it up, guys. Let's see. So the strongest character, well, if we're talking about the actual Sweethearts of the Galaxy, the actual superheroes from the comic book that exists within the realm of the show Sweethearts of the Galaxy, oh, they take you out. Pick them out. Dr. Doom, going down. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. Juggernaut, too. Why not? Huggernaut, Juggernaut, going down. The Sweethearts are pulpy and wonderful and truly golden age heroes at their best, so they'll take you out.
Fair enough. Awesome. Excellent. Our next question comes from the handle Deadpool1986, which is a great year. Yes, a wonderful year. A lot of great things happened that year. And they ask, what is your favorite comic series?
That is a really big question. Are we talking one-offs? Are we talking favorite character, favorite series? Oh, God. one of my top ones I love is Fables and the spin-off Fairest. I'm a huge fan of that whole franchise. Otherwise, we can hit, Superman Red Sun is one of my favorite type one-off characters because I love Supes. And Gail Simone's run on Wonder Woman, always a favorite. The list goes on. Uncanny X-Men, and we can go. I'm trying to go through my whole what comic books have I actually purchased? Because I'm a cheap person, so if I've actually bought it, it must be pretty stellar.
Yeah, no, I know I get a lot of my comic books when I go to Comic-Con or any of the other cons, and I find those boxes where you can dig through it and you can have it at 50% off. Oh, I always wait until there's the 1 hour on Saturday where they're 4 for $20. Oh yeah.
I wait till Sunday. All of my purchases happen on Sunday because you got the sales. Also, I'm probably not in that big of a costume, so I can actually carry things.
Yeah, I don't have that problem because when you're 6'4" and built like a tree, you don't oftentimes dress in costume.
My boyfriend does. He's 6'4".
So I'm an asshole. Fair.
He doesn't really wear a lot of clothing for his costume, so he also can't put things places just out of clothing.
Oh, fair enough. If I dressed without a lot of clothing on, there would be riots in the street. Our next question, what's your next cosplay? What's your next costume that you're working on right now?
Let's see, what is the next one? I suppose the next one would technically be Lumi from Fairest/Fables. She's the Snow Queen, so I'm working on her for Labyrinth of Jareth, probably. So that's the next one. But there's a couple more in the pipeline for the year. Never know what else will pop up.
Ooh, excellent. So. Are you having fun? That's a main question I should have thought of before now. Are you having fun? What's your favorite kind of game to play? Your favorite board game?
Okay, well, I'm really lame and I don't play a lot of modern board games because, I don't know, I'm lame. I like me some Clue, classic Clue. I like me some Parker Bros. Monopoly. I actually really like Monopoly, okay? I will sit and I will play Monopoly for 4 hours and I will enjoy it. And yes, I can complete a game of Monopoly in 4 hours. But I'm enjoying learning these new tabletop games. I have a bunch of friends who play them, and once I learn them, then I get to play.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Thank you so much, Kit. She'll be around the rest of the day, which is till 7. It's a long day. But thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to go ahead and throw it to our preview for our next episode. Next time on Under the Table with Meg Turney. Check it out. It's our origin story. Like we're superheroes. Woo! I apologize for that. Let's just go ahead and let's roll that. Join us next time on Under the Table when we delve into our origin story. With special guest star, Meg Turney!
And stay tuned for the after credits scene. Oh.
Hey everybody! We are making tonight the origin story. And my twin is here, Meg Turney.
Hi!
All right, so what you're gonna need for this one, start with a glass half full with ice or so. And then we're gonna take any red energy drink. I've found that a pomegranate or a fruit punch is really good with this drink. So go ahead and open that.
You got it.
I love the sound of that. Such a sexy sound. And about halfway or so, perfect. And then we're gonna take about 3 ounces of tequila, which is that one, yes.
No, I just didn't know what you were gonna say next.
Yeah,
using my super strength. Hiya. Okay, so how much?
About a full shot glass of that, which is 2 ounces, and then another ounce after that, which is a half.
You got it. So does the table. The table's got it.
Very nice.
Done.
And then here's the cool part. Since, Captain America's coming out and all the red, white, and blue stuff, it's gonna be all red, white, and blue.
How much of this?
About 2 ounces.
So about a shot glass.
So about a full shot glass.
Oh.
And then what you can do for this to separate it is you take this spoon, or your own spoon.
I watched her do it in practice and it looked really good, so if it looks crappy, it's my fault.
Just keep it low to the ground on that.
Like this?
Mm-hmm. And then pour it over top.
Oh, too fast.
Oh, you're doing fine.
Fast enough. And nailed it.
I know, it's really cool.
It's really pretty.
It is really pretty.
Yours were a little bit more separated, which was cooler, but that's all right.
And it kind of just tastes like a tangy margarita. It's actually very good. Would you like to try it here?
Yeah, let's do it.
It'll be very orangey.
It tastes like alcohol.
A little bit. Well, when you mix it up too, it's a little better.
Like the tequila reminds me of college.
Yeah. That's why it's origin story. It's an origin story of bad ideas.
But that
and
one
good
time
memories.
you made a bad decision.
But yeah, there you go. Cheers.
Yeah. What's that?
Everything happens. Hello. Hey, everybody.
I have a fortress.
She's a fortress. Welcome to this section. We're playing the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game. Yeah.
We're trying to play the
Well,
game.
we're setting it up right now. There's a lot of pieces to set up.
And a lot of rules.
So
There are way too many pieces.
there are quite a bit. We're still trying to figure out all the instructions. If you want to read these, actually.
Oh, it's where's Oz's dictionary?
Oz goes around the table.
I don't know who I'm playing.
So we had a question earlier for Holly. Holly, what was your first D&D campaign? Was a question that was on the Twitters.
Oh. Well, when I was in high school, my friend, I was like, I shouldn't grab this.
If you want.
My friends and I, we started a D&D club in high school, and that's when we first started playing. I think I was a sophomore, and that's really when I started playing D&D and then playing Baldur's Gate and all the PC games that went with it. But it was really funny because our high school thought that we were like doing blood sacrifices or something, so the principal called my friends who started the club into their office and were like, so we just want to make sure that you guys aren't using real blood. And that is how our D&D game started.
Apropos of nothing, you're not using real blood, right?
Yeah. We're like,
Not for D&D, just in general.
No, yeah.
So you were the plot of Mazes and Monsters, starring Tom Hanks. All right. So. Yes, Holly is evil.
I'm gonna be the master.
She's the master. And we've got some folks set out. Angelus is right here. Well, Angel is right there. Yeah. We have. Oh, where is Oz? Oz is. We have Willow. We have Werewolf. Oz right there. Oh. Spoilers if you haven't seen the show. Also, where have you been? 12 years old.
Who will play each good character? Right? That's where I start.
Yeah, you start over in.
See, but Oz doesn't start there.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. I believe you. Oz starts right here. He was covered up by these.
I see now.
I'm mesmerized by all these Photoshop brushes on this board.
Yes, Angel is right. We had one.
I'm just gonna put it where the colors are.
Yeah, that's good for now.
Match the color because that's way easier than reading.
So far, we have Vamp X start.
All right, sit in front of your character's name on the board and take the character's card holder. All right, well, I can either be Willow or Buffy. You can be Xander.
Which one you
can be Angel.
You can be Xander. Here's your Xander card. There's so much stuff.
All right, I'll take Buffy.
Here's your Oz.
And then Jack could be Willow.
Here's your Buff.
Oh, thanks.
And who's Willow? Who's Willow at the moment?
Jack will be
Nope.
Willow.
Jack. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, who's gone?
He's
But
dead.
By the time we figure out the rules, I think he'll be back.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, place a
Is this
white
my beer?
token on 12. This is how much life Buffy starts with. And I'm going to assume that it counts for you guys too, but you're not the star, so.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna mention
Buffy's
you in the rule book.
Buffy needs the most life because she's the one who's gonna die 60 times.
Whee! And come back to life. Wait, I need a white thingy.
Oh, you can get one of those.
It says put a white thingy on there.
Oh,
A
wait,
white
probably in the
life
box.
token next to each good character's name on the life rack.
You'll get the cards.
The master gets a black token on 20.
Here's a white one. Here's the black one.
So the master gets 12. I don't know if we all do get 12. Oh.
It looks like you get 12.
I get 12. Let's see.
I get servants, by the way.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, I guess it's just like the top of your life. I guess to the most life thingies you have.
Where's my servants?
Probably in
evil
this,
player
deck
chooses
right here.
one of the 4 villain cards and places it next to the evil card holder face up. So pick one of your villains and place it next to the evil card holder face up. Where's the evil card holder? Is this
It's
card holder
super
evil
awesome
or
and
is
fun,
it
though.
good? What is this thing's alignment?
Do we have to put the cards where they say, like, recent?
Who? made this game.
Don't be mean.
Just really hard.
Wait, do these cards go in there?
She said that.
Yeah, they do.
I'm going to be helpful.
Cool, thank you. You caught us in the middle of our pants down.
Read, so. Kelly's Aunt Shirley, what up, yo?
Shout out to Kelly. Kelly's Aunt Shirley did not make this game, but she had this
Thank you
game,
for providing the
and we
game.
have it now.
We really want to play it. It's just, God, these rules.
I can put things in the slots.
If only we'd read ahead.
All right, look up the goal for good and evil for that story. See chapter 4, the stories. There's chapters to this?
Yes, there's stories.
I tap out.
This is really hard.
Whedon doesn't write
Wait,
like
this
just
is chapter 5.
half-assed.
Are we already? Where'd chapter 4 go? Oh, this is chapter 4. I'll read stories later. We recommend starting with the Master's story for your first game. The Master's story it is.
Yes.
When I get to his story.
Can I tap out?
Place these servant pawns. Place the villain servant pawns on their start spaces.
Right?
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. I got this, guys. I'll figure this out.
We could just play some more Flux.
Yeah, we could just play something easier.
We'll
I'm
set
only a quarter of the way through the rules, too, by the way. I've only made it a quarter of the way through the page.
We've got plenty of time. We'll get to things. We'll just
we only
set
have 2
this up.
hours. What are you talking about?
We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Don't let Kit freak you out.
Kit's freaking me out.
Too late.
Everybody calm down.
There's so many.
Munchkin or something.
I have so many
As long as we're
fears.
being snarky and sarcastic, I think we're doing the game right.
It's true. A lot of sass.
Yes.
All right, for the villain and each servant in that story, set a black life token on each track next to that character's name. So you need to place all your little villain pawns next to their names and put the little black tokens on.
Spike.
Yeah, go get a beer. I'm almost at a third. You've got
Adam, Demon
Darla,
Knight.
Drusilla, and
Oh, no,
Spike.
never mind. We've got those ones.
And then give them their black coins for life. How many
Right here.
players do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, we don't need to read that section. Woo, we have more than 5 players. All right, separate
You're
each
not-
of
you're
the
a
5
hero.
decks of cards. Have we separated the 5 decks of cards?
Yeah, she's got them right here.
Okay, cool. Done that. Oh, I saw Spike
right
a
here.
second ago.
He's underneath Drusilla, as you know.
Hey-o.
Well,
All right, place the artifact card to the side from artifact cards. Go to the side for the moment. Shuffle
As they have.
And
Over
place
there.
each of the remaining decks on matching spaces. I'm going to assume cards are where they need to be. Each character starts with 1 card determined by the instructions on their card holder. So I'm guessing
For
this is our
example,
card
Willow
holder?
starts with a research card because she's Willow and researches. Thanks, Holly,
Ooh, I
for your
start
head
with
being
a
in the way of
weapon
things.
card.
Way to try to help.
How do you know?
Spike goes right, yeah.
I just match the colors.
Probably.
Start with a help card. Oh, okay.
Alrighty, so I need
Oh, it's right
a
there.
weapon card.
Mausoleum.
Start with a help card.
Research, as the English would say.
Evil starts with 1 evil card.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm
or
trying
is
not
it
to
like
see
1
it.
evil card per? I don't know. Find the special story artifact card that goes with that villain.
Weapon, help, or research.
So she has to choose.
Let's choose a weapon for her. No,
Holly, I
Buffy's-
think you have to have a specific card.
Okay. Oh, good.
Evil starts with 1 evil card, but find the special story artifact card that goes with that villain. E.g., the mark of the anointed is always used with the master. So I don't know if that's a separate card. If there's artifact cards, are there artifact cards, or is that just straight up evil cards?
Could be as well, you know.
This recommends the mark of the anointed for you, though.
Yeah, it's probably the. Oh, there it is. I found it.
All right, cool.
Cha-cha.
So I think those go like specifically with each of your evildoers.
We know that
but
you
if
have
you're the
that, so
master,
it's-
So remove the other 3 special story artifact cards from the game. Place the rest of the artifact cards face down and mix them up. What are the other 3 special story artifact cards?
3 special story. Special
Hey, I
story
learned to
artifact
read.
cards.
That's something.
As the master, it shows what you have
Oh, do we get rid of like the judge, mayor? No, that's not right. We aren't using judge, mayor, and Adam yet.
You have to start with a weapon, a help, or a research card. You can have any of the
All right,
Start
draw
with the mayor.
3 without turning them over or revealing them, and place the scenario artifact card with them.
I only had 1 choice.
I don't know what that means. I really hope somebody's a master of this game and is watching us right now just screaming at
What are
the
you guys
television.
doing? Come on.
Can't read a friggin' rule book? That's right, I can't.
Yeah, Milton Bradley is watching right now going, oh, come on, guys.
No, you know that there's a huge Buffy fan out there who's mastered this game. It's so simple.
If that's
I know,
the case,
me too. I mean, I
tweet
can
us
trivia this.
at
Yeah,
UTT
tweet
Show
us.
Official and tell us how to play this game.
Help.
Please.
Help us now. You're our only hope.
Hashtag UT Tabletop Day.
Aw.
How to play the Buffy game.
All right.
No. We've got
I
the
think we
cards
have
right
to
here.
draw 3 artifact cards, but we have to remove the 3 special story artifact cards, whatever those are.
Yeah, we shouldn't have the judge.
I don't know.
We shouldn't have the mayor because they're the judge, the mayor, and all that.
And Adam?
Where is Adam? Yeah, shouldn't have Adam.
All right, get rid of those 3, I guess, and then the other. Then I think everybody draws 3 without turning them over or revealing them, and place them in the scenario place the scenario artifact card with them. Draw 3 what?
Draw 3 of these.
I don't think that's right because we're placing.
Yeah.
Yeah, draw 3 without turning
what it
them
is.
over or revealing them, and place the scenario artifact card with them.
Okay.
I leave that to your interpretation. More beer.
All right.
Shuffle these 4 cards and tuck one under each corner of the board game face down. Oh, so maybe we just under the board. Nobody specifically gets them. Take 4 of the cards and place them under each corner of the table. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shuffle them and place them under each of the 4 corners.
Cheers.
The remaining artifact cards go back in the box.
All right, artifact. How did
take
I have a
that.
thing? Artifact. Artifact.
Alrighty, so now we're on to the story.
poked. All right. So the little bees inside of my brain show me now that we're going to actually toss us over to the interview.
It's probably a
We've
good
got
idea.
Kevin with Jack Conway over yeah. So we're going to head over to the interview.
All right.
He knows my name.
He knows it. We know what we're doing. We know what's going on. Welcome to yet another interview. We're back with the amazing Jack Conway. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you. I'm good. I like that. I got like a Spider-Man title. I know you're cycling between like spectacular, amazing, or Peter Parker. So thank you. Yeah, I'll take amazing.
We were also looking at Ultimate because that just hit its 200th issue.
Superior.
Ooh, that our booth was just telling us not to say superior.
How would you not say superior? That is the best Spider-Man run that's ever happened.
Okay.
Bring it. Bring it.
Funny story before we get to the interview. When I was at Comic-Con last year, I was in an X-Men panel, and a little boy got up and went and said to Brian Bendis, who doesn't write Superior Spider-Man, he was like, "How dare you kill Peter Parker?"
But Bendis did kill Peter Parker as well in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, that kid's really far behind. Whatever.
Killing Peter Parker is my point. Yeah.
All right, but anyway, we're back to the interview. So tell us a little bit about your podcast, Pass the Effin' Remote.
Well, I do an audio podcast every week with my buddy Aaron Pruner, and he really put it all together. But what we do is we just talk about television every week, and we're absurdly opinionated. And what I mean by that is I'm always right, and Aaron is rarely. But we're just very passionate about the things we like. Aaron and I met because we're both really into horror movies, and we're both horror columnists. We've also been in the industry a long time. Aaron was actually on a spin-off Power Rangers show called VR Troopers for 2 years as like the nerd comedy relief named Percy. And I've worked in the industry forever in infomercials and in television as a PA, as an AD, as a producer, all of that stuff. So we know kind of how the sausage is made, and thusly we hold things to higher standards and like to talk about things and name check and name drop and pretend we're important.
No, totally. So then I have to ask, what is your favorite show? What do you wait for every week? You're like, oh, this one's coming out. I can't wait to see the new episode. It can be more than one. I'm loosey-goosey, whatever.
That is a fantastic question. To be honest, our show went on a hiatus for 2 months, I think. And I don't know, I was like doing a million other projects, and Aaron's like, let's come back. I'm like, nah, I'll get around to it. But then as I saw the shows that were coming out for the last season, some of them were so colossally stupid looking that I was like, we're coming back. We're going to watch Sleepy Hollow. We're going to watch Almost Human. We're going to watch the dumbest shows ever. Fun fact, those are my 2 favorite shows of the last season. Sleepy Hollow and Almost Human turned out to be the best shows on television. Almost Human's never going to make it back. That one's never going to come back, unfortunately. But Sleepy Hollow is still great. So yeah, the dumbest things it turned out to be my favorite thing.
I get that a lot too, where I go and I'll see a TV show. I'm like, all right, I'll watch one episode. I'm gonna hate this, and then I'm like, oh, all right.
It's like, why is this my favorite thing? And the impossible has happened. The most boring show on television, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. No spoilers, because of Captain America the movie. No spoilers. I cannot effing wait to watch the next Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's all I'm going to say about that. So they've done the impossible and made me really excited about that show again.
Yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I read an interview with one of the showrunners who was saying, like, yeah, okay, we took a little bit of time to get there, but we're revving up. So
a real long time to get there. And actually, I'm sorry, I don't remember Agent Coulson's real name, but in interviews, he's kind of a dick. And he's just like, well, if you don't like it, you should just chill out. It's like, no, dude, it's a boring show. But it's really coming along, actually. Like, I really love that show.
Yeah, I think they're fine. I think they're finding their feet.
I should say I love the last 2 episodes of that show. You can pretty much watch the pilot and then the last 2, and that's all you really need. But this week is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm like 6 episodes behind, and I saw Cap on Thursday, and so I got to catch up just so I'm ready for this.
Just watch the 2 before this, 15 and 16. That's really all you need.
Fair enough. So, okay, I would be remiss if I didn't ask you, what is your favorite tabletop game, like your card game, board game, whatever?
All right, let me throw this down. This is going to date me a little bit. They're way back in the way back. Board games used to be, and actually this Buffy game kind of took me back. They used to be really like, there were board games that you all played, like Chutes and Ladders and stuff, but then they got really complicated, and you'd have to kind of build them out. And those are my favorite games. And they made a Hobbit game based on the old cartoon, but it was like amazing. It had like all these like I don't know, it was all cardboard and you had to build a forest, and it would almost turn into like a play set your other toys could play in. So that's what I remember the most. It's like the most interactive games with lots of like cardboard and monsters. It was awesome.
That's so awesome. So thank you so much for being with us. You're having a bunch of fun. We're gonna go have some Game of Thrones red ale.
Oh yes, we are. So if I plug, go to geeknation.com is where our podcast is. It's called Pass the Effing Remote. You can subscribe to us. We're also on iTunes, and yeah, we're doing gangbusters right now. Our last episode got like 16,000 just on the Geek Nation site. So and we're hot on iTunes. So keep voting us up, and we'll keep making cool stuff.
Definitely. Thank you so much. We're going to go have a drink. Hopefully you're enjoying Tabletop Day. Let's go ahead and take it to a trailer for the people who've made all this possible, theStream.tv. Tabletop Day, guys. What up?
Hey, I'm Allison Hazlett from NBC's The Voice.
Hi, I'm Don Mancini, the creator of Chucky.
This is Angelina Jolie.
Hi, I'm John Landis. Hey, I'm Rob Zombie.
Strange little voices we throw back and forth at dinner.
I'm Tara Buck from True Blood.
Hey, this is Sam Witwer from Sci-Fi's Being Human.
I'm Taryn Southern.
I'm Elijah Wood.
I don't understand how percentages work. Me neither. Time to get excited, guys!
I'm Sean Becker, director of The Guild.
I'm Patrick Barone.
We're the Twisted Twins.
I'm Ethan Ramirez.
Hi, I'm Jessica Chobot.
You've been watching
theStream.tv. What's up, world? It's your boy Dave Storm. You're watching theStream.tv.
Oh, look at that.
It is not banana. Stop it.
You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Hi, I'm Elijah Drenner, director of American Grindhouse.
Hi, I'm Ken Davitian from The Artist.
Hello, this is Pollyanna McIntosh from The Woman.
Hi, this is Tim Schlotman, co-executive producer of Dexter.
You're watching Scared Stiff. I'm Jennifer Blunt.
What's up, Internet? This is Splits. This is Gamer Lobby Live.
There you go. The more animated he is, the better.
Well, let's do this.
One more yeah for that. I'm so excited.
Thank you to theStream.tv.
I want to see a good clean match.
I think the idea of Martian Manhunter in the background is just to judge you.
You're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching theStream.tv.
You're watching.
You're watching theStream.tv. theStream.tv.
You're watching theStream.tv.
The stream.
The stream.
The stream. The stream. The stream. The stream. Stream.tv.
theStream.tv.
TheStream.tv. It's just a blue-white, but what do you call this one? I don't know the names of them. Yeah, this is just a blue-white deck. Oh, hi! Hey, you can see us now. So this is actually one of my favorite decks to play. It's either my Vampire deck or my Exalted, which I have to credit all to Ben. He makes my decks for me because I'm too lazy. So.
And I'm playing someone else's deck.
You're also playing Ben's deck.
Oh, okay, I'm playing Ben's deck. That's not mine, Xander's. Oh, this is Xander's deck.
This is Xander's deck. You guys are getting a sneak preview of Xander's deck.
Everyone
I thought this was
Xander's deck.
Everybody wants a piece of Xander's deck. It's true. Oh my gosh. So it's my turn actually.
It is.
Cool. Going to play myself another swamp. I don't really have anything good. Don't tell him that. Because, you know, he's not right here to hear that at all.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you guys don't know, if you're watching on YouTube, we can see your comments, and we will answer them as soon as, like, we see them. It's usually around the interviews. We'll be able to see your comments and answer them as they come up. But otherwise, use the hashtag UTTabletopDay. Like Awkward Conversations just tweeted us. But hashtag UTTabletopDay, and we will see that pretty much instantly, and we'll answer any of your questions. If you're wondering, I have no idea where I got my shirt, because somebody asked that earlier. I don't even know. It's just one of those glorious things I think I found at Goodwill one day.
Yeah, Goodwill. LA Goodwill.
Yep, I know.
LA Goodwill is fantastic. You get all
Shout out to LA Goodwill, because theater would not get through theater without LA Goodwill.
No,
honestly.
not at all.
I know.
So I believe it's your play.
Is it again? Did I do
played.
anything?
I
didn't.
could take
I
my
never
turn if
played.
You want. I could take another turn.
You have an artifact. Yeah. I don't have anything that's not a creature. Yeah, it's your turn.
My turn? Okay, I'm going to untap. I take my 1 point of damage from your Curse of the Bleeding Heart.
Ha ha ha, I love that card. Anybody who knows, yeah, the Curse of the Pierced Heart. I have like 4 of those in my deck right now. Those things are epic and awesome. Yeah, it's kind of a cheap shot.
So I'm going to play my mana for the turn. And see, do I want to swing? She doesn't have anything, so I kind of want to swing.
Do it.
Yeah, we'll turn into a creature and swing.
All right.
So I'm swinging with a 2/2, I believe. 2/2 flying.
I'm going to take this damage. It's 2/2. I'm going to take this moment to do...
Last Kiss?
Last Kiss deals 2 damage to target creature, and I gain 2 life because vampires. So I'm going to gain my 2 life. And on that note, I think I'm gonna roam around the room a little bit in a second.
So that dies. Keystone dies.
Haha, death. Death to the keys. The key rune? Key rune.
And it's your turn.
Untap, untap. Oh, just kidding. That's not my discard. That's mana. Do not mix those up. That's a bad idea.
Cards on the table.
You know, the theme of our show is under the table. You think I haven't been drinking out of this glorious chalice? This chalice from medieval times. They put on a good show. Is actually filled with, we're so excited about this. I'll show you when we walk around. I'm so excited about something that we got to drink tonight. And I'll actually be tweeting about it later this week at I Heart Song. And I'll be tweeting about an event I'm going to on Wednesday where we are featuring this beverage that you will see in a few moments. I'm really bad at, like, making things mysterious. Spooky. Spooky. What are we talking about?
I don't even know what you're making me say.
I don't even know. I don't know.
It's your turn.
I want to hear what's going on with this magic game until I will be wandering around the room in just a second, but let me see what's going on with this other magic game.
And it can't be countered. What's happening?
I want to know what's going on.
Oh.
Here, may I for a second? Totally. Hi. Hey, this is Jack Conway. Hey, I'm relearning Magic. I haven't played this game in a very, very long time. Am I getting destroyed yet, would you say, or are you getting frustrated?
I'd say you're winning since I can't draw more than 1 mana. So at this moment, you're beating me.
But to be fair, I'm also playing a deck you made. Is that correct?
Yes, every deck here I've made, so I have a little bit of the upper hand in all of this.
I wish you could see the eyebrow that you make when you say that. Every hand is mine. That was the most like Game of Thrones thing you could have said.
I control all things. Magic.
Every hand is mine. All right.
All right, awesome. So we're going to continue, and I'm going to lose, and we're going to throw it over to Xander for our next interview. Have fun, guys.
Hey everybody, thanks Ben, and hopefully I get over there to play some Magic, and you play some Magic.
I play a lot of Magic, and it's a little unhealthy.
In case you didn't notice, this is Jovenshire.
What's up, guys? Good to be here. So, someone that cheered. That's exciting.
Who knows? Maybe we'll meet them later. Okay, now it's just getting obnoxious. No, just kidding. So, how's your tabletop day so far?
It's tabletop day. Okay, I'll be a little honest. I didn't know it was a real holiday until recently, and then I was like, oh my God, it's like Christmas just earlier.
It's real. It's legit. There's hashtags.
So when do we get it on a calendar? I think that's what really makes it official. I'll make a calendar just to put it on.
Let's talk to the post office. They do that, right?
Yeah, they make holidays.
Let's just...
Oh, this has a flag on it, so it works.
This is more official. That was the real issue, is that we didn't look professional enough. So now we are.
But yeah, it's tabletop day. We're here. We're playing games. I'm teaching games to Aaron here, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks so much to Geek and Sundry and to Will Wheaton and to Felicia Day for creating this. This is the second time that they've done it. It's been a huge success. Yeah. And as a board gaming show, we've enjoyed it immensely. So I know that we're here for Tabletop Day, but I'm sure some people out there are wondering, because we are both from King of the Nerds.
Oh, that was a thing. Yeah. We did that. Right? We did that. Some said you were the new me.
Oh, really?
You just made it a lot further than I did, so thank you. Thank you.
I represented the Joshua as well.
Comparison.
Yeah. It's funny because I think in the beginning of our season, they did make those comparisons, like who's the Joshua of this season, who's the Ivan of this season.
Now, if I was to, who was it? Was it Jack? He's like the new Brandon, I think.
He's so hilarious.
Yeah. So, like, Brandon seriously was my favorite person in any King of the Nerds season. He's so funny, and I wish he lived closer so we can hang out more.
Even just, like, I text him and I Facebook him, and even with that, I'm like, this guy is hilarious. So shout out to Brandon if you're watching.
If you're watching.
But we're on to some other projects because season 2 just ended. But make sure that you tweet out. I know that Kayla, the reigning King of the Nerds, is doing a huge campaign to try to get season 3. So tweet at TBS, tweet at Curtis, let everybody know that you want to see season 3 of King of the Nerds.
Yeah, it's a great show that really gives a good message and kind of like puts us in a good light. We aren't the butt of a joke anymore. We're how you win the game, so that's awesome. So I hope to see more of them.
Yeah. But we've both moved on to some projects. You might have seen Under the Table here on theStream.tv.
I'm on Under the Table right now.
You are.
So excited. Meta, man.
Right? Yes, but we see Jovenshire all the time on Smosh games. Yep. How's that going?
It's actually a lot of fun. We just launched 3 new shows recently, one of which is Honest Game Trailer, which is a lot like Honest Trailer, which I'm sure the world knows very well, but now we do video game trailers. Awesome. And it's not a ripoff. It's the same. John Daly does the voice for it, so it's very legit. We have 16-bit high, where we have some, it's like the kids of video game characters in high school with some famous YouTubers, and they're doing the voices of. And we finally have launched a Minecraft show. So jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah, a little bit too late. No, it's fine, I'm sure.
People have been asking for it since the very beginning. So we're like, just wait. And now people love it, and we're having a blast. And we have some new facelifts coming to the channel soon, where just bigger and better things are coming.
Well, you can tell that you've been in LA too long when even your channel gets a facelift.
Yeah, that's a thing that happens.
But yes, and then I saw you most recently on Hot Pepper Gaming. At least that's the one that I saw, and I loved it. I thought it was so funny.
Unbiasedly, it was hilarious. As an individual who can't take spicy food, like, I was so reluctant to do it. Like, someone said yes for me, and I was so glad that I did go on it, because it was a lot of fun, and the team there was great. But the other guy on our channel, So Hinky, he loves spicy food, so he did it first. And he filmed his before mine, but goes up later. But he took a chili and dipped in a hot sauce. So like, well, now I got to take a chili and dip in a hot sauce. I can't do it. I can't do it. But it's the funniest thing to watch. I had people from like in like an alumni board on Facebook posted there, like, hey, look at our Joshua, really making it in life. I'm like, really? I just met Emma Watson, and this is what you want to show?
Oh yeah, so they always put you in and like do pranks on you and things like that, like the chest waxing or even that. Yeah. And then this epic prank where they got Emma Watson to come in, and you weren't expecting her at all.
I was not expecting her at all. It's really, for those of you who don't know what's going on, I work with the Smosh guys, and they set up an interview that said I was going to be interviewing one person from the movie Noah, but in fact it was actually Emma Watson,
who you may or may not have a huge crush on. Big secret.
And I'm a professional at my job, and so I'm like, okay, I can fix this. I can fix this. I look at Anthony, I'm like, all right, what do you want me to do? And he just looks at me smiling. I'm like, I got this. Let me start to ask questions. And he's like, no, not that question. The funny question. And that's when I'm like, I see what's going on here. All right.
Well, you can see Joshua all over the place on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. And my show, Under the Table, is here. We're going to throw to another sizzle for Under the Table in case you're unfamiliar with it. We're on episode 3 right now, and we're going to be releasing episode 4 later this week. So
I think the big question that everyone really is wondering about your show is, when will the Jovenshire be on to play taking some games?
You know what? I will put Jovenshire on Under the Table when he follows me on Twitter.
Ooh, the stalemate continues.
I'm so mad! Anyway, here is Under the Table. Heyo, my name is Xander Genre.
My name is Kelly Boardman.
I'm Ryan Shrewsbury.
Ben Thomas. Kevin Becker. Pretty sure I'm only here because everybody needs a ride home.
I'm here with my friends just to have a good time, drink a little bit, and play some board games.
Tonight we are making what we are calling the Gold Rusher. So what you're going to need for this is whiskey, cinnamon schnapps, some sarsaparilla, and some brown sugar and orange for the garnish.
Put some bourbon in your Yahtzee cup, and let's see who ends up under the table.
She's just like, bye. Sorry, guys, bye. But no.
And now there's pretzels on the table. I don't know where they came from. I don't really know why we have them.
Xander, stop taking all the good friggin' trash.
Nope. Get me.
Nope. Okay,
I want
fine.
more.
Love you, Ben. Mean it. Hey, okay, so we're back, and look, this isn't Jovenshire anymore.
No, someone way better looking.
Oh.
You're in luck, internet.
We have the internet's own Erin Darling. You may recognize her as one of the hosts of AMC Movie Talk.
Yep, and the Pop Fix.
And the Pop Fix. Yeah, and so you're not the only one that's hosting Pop Fix either.
Yes, I brought on 2 amazing girls, Clark Wolf and Kristen Mineo, who are so much fun, and we kind of just like to nerd out about pop culture and make, a lot of videos, and we have a shoot tomorrow, and Joshua's going to be there, and he's going to guest on a very special show we have about memes. We got to get you on, Xander.
Yeah, let's do this. Well, I did say that I did watch one of your episodes on how to date your ex-boyfriend because... Yep. Again, yeah, because I might need some advice with that. Really? No. If you're watching, no. So, okay, I know that you're in a relationship right now, but in general, are you often the dumpy or the dumper?
I would say I'm usually the dumper.
How dare you?
Yeah, well, I think I'm really good at identifying what's working for me and not in relationships and in life in general, and I think it's always best to be honest and straightforward and direct, and there's no point in wasting anyone else's time, really.
Harsh words, but the truth.
Exactly.
The truth hurts.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We are on the same level right now.
Yeah. Some of my favorite stuff that you've been doing was the debate show where you get in there and you're talking. I specifically saw the Spider-Man one.
It's my favorite one.
It was really well done.
Xander, do you know how long I spent preparing for that debate? Because I had to defend Tobey Maguire, and I was really nervous about this because not a lot of people are fans of Tobey Maguire now that we've seen Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. So I was so nervous about it, but I did it. I went for it.
You did. But and I can say, like, Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
Right, he's a little bit dreamy.
Yeah. So that's a hard, but like I was won over. Like you had your sheet, you had everything planned out. This is a professional debate.
I know. I studied debate actually at Oxford, so I wasn't gonna like slack off. You know, I was going all out.
Yeah, and you can tell. So we've got some questions coming in from like the YouTube. If you have anything in the YouTube chat, just let us know, or on Twitter. Music Mr. 35 asked about my shirt. This is something that I got, and it's the Temple of the Dead from Zelda, but it's in Spanish, so it's fancy. It's fancy, sorry. And then I'm also wearing this. This is from this month's Loot Crate, which was Titan themed, appropriate for a former Titan myself. So yes. Oh, nothing about the shirt. This is from Legend of Zelda, but it's in Spanish, and I can't do this, but it's fine. But yeah, so do you have anything else that's coming up? Like you've got Pop Fix, which is a whole bunch all the time, but is there anything exciting coming up that we can look for from you?
There's a couple of projects on the horizon that I can't talk about just yet that I'm really excited, but hopefully I'll be able to have some news on that. What about you, Xander? What's new for you after King of the Nerds?
Oh, well, let's see. I'm doing Under the Table right now, and then you switched this on me. You're the hostess. Dang, yo. And then earlier on, we had Courtney talking about it. I'm doing a debate show. It's all about anime, and it's called Super Anime Smackdown, and you can find it here on theStreamtv. And I'm defending Naruto, and she's defending Ichigo from Bleach. And then we get cosplayers to come in and play the characters and fight.
Really? Yeah. So it's a real smackdown and a debate.
Exactly. Do you watch any like anime, or are you in any cartoons?
I know a little bit because I cover movies so much, so I know like the film and things that come out like that, but not so much on TV, and I probably should get into it a little bit more. Where should I start? Where should a neophyte to anime begin?
Yeah. Well, I think that a lot of stuff can happen through the movies because that's a quick introduction, because a lot of the shows are so overwhelming because there's so many episodes and so many seasons. On a different topic, I just started Star Trek: The Next Generation, and I had never seen Star Trek or anything like that before, like a little bit when I was a kid. But in honor of Kayla winning King of the Nerds, I thought I will try it, and I've fallen in love with it. Have you seen any of the Star Trek, like the movies, I'm sure?
I used to watch the show growing up with my dad. That was kind of our little bonding activity. That and Deep Space Nine. Yeah. We used to nerd out about stuff like that, so.
Oh, man. It's so great, and I think that that's what is great about nerd culture, because you're deeply engrossed into nerd culture as well, is that we've got all of these different fandoms that kind of come together. Yeah?
Yeah, no, it's true. Sorry, you guys, I'm not looking at the right cameras. No, it's true. I'm here, though. Hey, what's up? But absolutely no. And when it goes back to anime, I mean, I grew up watching also like Princess Mononoke and stuff like that.
Yeah. The Studio Ghibli films are huge.
Yeah, and those were always my favorite. Spirited Away, those introductions into the whole anime world. But you were obviously so much more deeply rooted in that community than I am.
I have to be, because studying Japanese, that's like one of the best ways. Watch anime in Japanese with subtitles, and you can start to pick up on some of the words, and it helps in your study.
Know this about you.
Yeah.
You're just like a wealth of like hobbies and knowledge. What else is in there?
Making me blush.
What else is happening, Xander?
Yeah. But so you're kind of new to tabletop gaming as well. Today is Tabletop Day. How is your Tabletop Day going so far?
It's so much fun. I am loving being here with everyone and celebrating, even though I am pretty new to this whole scene. But where should I start here? I mean, I know like basic tabletop games, but a lot of the things over here at the table I've never actually delved into before.
Yeah, well, what's great about our game library is we went to Strategicon this year, and we got a bunch of like independent games, which we love, independent publishers, because they don't get a whole lot of love. You know, they're just starting out. So games such as Superfight, which is a lot like Cards Against Humanity, which you've probably played before, and then Short Order Heroes, and both of those you can see on our upcoming episode this Wednesday with special guest Meg Turney. But those are great ones because they're just like card flipping over, and you just invent a story that goes along with it. Speaking of which, we're going to throw over to some of the other tables and check in on some of the other players, and they're going to be playing games such as Superfight. We're going to throw it over to Kevin, but thank you so much for coming today, and thank you.
Having me.
Yeah, I'm sure, and we'll see you later. Oh, how can people find you?
Twitter, Aaron A. Darling, or The Pop Fix at The Pop Fix or thepopfix.com. Subscribe at youtube.com/thepopfix.
You've got that down. Like you're a professional. Yeah. All right, so let's throw it over to Kevin.
Thank you very much, Xander. I'm currently drinking the Game of Thrones red ale out of my Baratheon glass. You don't get much nerdier than that. Before I take it over to one of our tables, we had a question I wanted to answer. The Twitter handle MusicMr32 asked us, how do we pick our games on the show? And basically, we have a criteria that we go down. First off, is it fun for us? Is it a game that we enjoy sitting around playing? And absolutely every game we put on is. Is it fun to watch? Do we think that you guys are going to have fun watching us do it? And I think as pretty much everybody who watched Firefly Munchkin can attest, that's definitely something that we look for when we're hoping that you guys are having fun. And the final thing is it something that we can wrap a theme around? We like to theme our episodes. We had our Firefly episode last week. We had our Zombie and Human episode the week before. And upcoming is our superhero episode. We saw the trailer for that with Meg Turney. We're playing 2 games, actually, in that episode. A little bit of a fun fact for you. So it all comes down to, is it fun for us? And mostly, is it fun for you guys? That's how we like to choose our games. So now that we've talked about that, let's head over to one of the tables. All right. So we're going to walk over here. At this table, hey, kids. Oh, this is how I met your mother. In an amazing 10 years later, a lot of us are not happy. So, oh, what's going on? So, what game are we playing right here?
Questions.
Loaded questions. Ooh, this is a game that we have in our apartment. How does who wants to tell me?
It's a game where if we knew each other better, we'd probably be destroying, but we're learning about each other through the process of the game.
This is a game about learning.
Drunk in the process.
Under the table. That's what we do. So, okay, so if I know loaded question.
That was the most crazy Ohio way of saying that you could have.
I'm from Ohio, guys. I don't know if you know that, but I'm from
Under the table.
Actually, the Ohio way for me to have said that would have been like, under the table. Can I get you guys anything? Because we're overly polite to a fault.
First off, no, we're not. We're not from Wisconsin. Second off, what? How is that an Ohio thing?
I don't know. I just make fun of him for being from Ohio.
Also, why
make fun of both of us then?
Yeah, but are you in the same place?
Hey, look at this thing I have in my hand.
I didn't know where that was.
I don't know.
It should be on.
I'm a sharer.
Is that a microphone in your pants, or are you just happy to see us?
It's a microphone.
Yeah, so we're playing loaded questions, and the red dude's in the lead.
Who's the red dude?
Me. Hate him.
Me.
Why don't you explain how the game is while
I... We're really good at keeping things on the table. Yeah, everything ends up under the table at this table.
Yeah.
And so you roll the dice, you move to X spaces, as will be demonstrated.
Ooh, a 3. That's a good one.
And then, then you ask the question that matches that shape symbol. So
that's kind of like Trivial Pursuit.
So next question is, what is the last book you read?
Ooh. Now, if I remember...
And then you pretend you read books.
We've established that some of us read comic books, and those count. Now, if I remember the game correctly, because I own it, it should be that you all write down answers, and then the judge has to say who said what, right?
The last person who rolled, which is her. So since she rolled just now, it actually Kit is the one who reads off everybody's, and then Courtney then has to guess who said what.
Does an audiobook count? All right, we'll go with audiobook.
Audiobook does count.
I have time to listen to the book.
It's about imagination. It's about imagination. So this is actually a really fun party game. This is one to go off of our question that we just had that we thought about putting on the show, but it's a little bit more wild. So we didn't put it on the show, but it's a really great game. So ooh, here we go. So I got.
All right, mixing it up because we're exciting. Papers, rustle. Alrighty, so we have Great Gatsby, the Tina Fey biography, book on MDD making, on mold making, no, on L&D. A book
finalized,
on
so
making
it is.
things.
Nailed it.
House of Leaves and Dorothy Must Die.
Ooh.
Making things is yours, because now you do cosplay stuff. I hit them again.
Making. I think it's
Mold
mold
making. That's
making.
something you would read. Okay, read me the next one, and then I'll guess.
Courtney, make sure the mic's real close to you.
Read me the next one, and then I'll guess.
House of Leaves. House of Leaves.
I would guess Ryan. For that.
Right. Dorothy Must Die.
What are my other options?
Great Gatsby and Tina Fey biography.
Great Gatsby, Dorothy Must Die, Tina Fey biography.
All right, raise your hands, people.
I was House of Leaves, you're right.
I got 2. Yay.
Making.
Yay.
It was mold making.
No, I got 2.
The last thing a book I was looking at was in the garage, and I was like, is it?
So now I get to move forward 2
So,
spaces
is
because
it-
I figured it out. So I got 2 right.
Awesome. So Holly, I gotta ask, mold making. What kind? Like, obviously, we're not talking about like penicillin and other such molds. So, I mean, if we are, awesome. You're a doctor. So, what mold are you looking at?
Well, it's like a 2-part. I mean, the book that I have is super old and like all in black and white and really like the most boring thing ever. But if I ever need to like look up something for my 2-part molds, I was doing a 2-part one for a little toy figurine that I was making, and I wanted to make sure
Molds like for like clay or something. not
Exactly.
like spores.
For prop making
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
for
a
like
thing.
prop making. Yeah, and I was like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing here, so I'm gonna look at my real old book and see if it's telling me the answer, which it didn't.
What do you use for molds? Like, what are you
thought
using?
you were
like,
a
smooth-on
bioterrorist.
silicone?
Yeah, I use a lot of the smooth on. I think it's like Mold Max or
bad
whatever.
line,
Mold
yeah.
Max 16.
Whatever
or
the number is.
Yeah, I think it's like 16. It's the really fast one. That's for the like some of the non-2-part ones, and the 2-part ones I do the brush on, or I do the plaster bandage outside and
Classic.
all that stuff. So yeah, there's a bunch of.
Well,
It's really
classic to
boring,
people
guys.
know.
It's real boring.
No, I love that you two
Mold
just like
making is
knew what you were talking.
terrifying. It is the
I have
worst.
the book. That's why I have the like old-timey book to like check back to see if I'm being dumb.
I can't
So-
deny that because a mold will screw up in just the most unique ways.
Yeah.
Then you'll never know why, really.
Exactly.
I guess it just got angry today. Just,
Yeah.
Who knows? I mixed it right, I swear.
I used to just do fiberglass. Like,
Yeah.
that was the worst. I like.
Oh, Steven does fiberglass on all of his molds.
That's the worst.
Smells
I
bad.
started doing plaster because I'm like, I don't feel like dying today.
That's completely fair. And plaster bandages will get the job done just
exactly.
fine.
Exactly.
Drilling through it to do the screw nut bolt thing. Whatever.
That's only if you're doing a
if you're doing
cord mold
yeah.
or something. I mean, there's no need for that nonsense most of the time. So.
If you're doing a 2-part box mold, I mean, just pull out the Sintra and just hot glue it to some shit.
Exactly.
We have a show.
This is what it's like for everybody in my apartment when I'm like, in the newest Star Wars book, Han Solo ate a coffee cake.
Talking about something Han Solo did. I'm on board with the newest Star Wars book.
Don't
It's
get
all
us
right.
started on Matrix molds.
Oh, it's the worst.
Things.
But hey, so we have another question or a roll of the dice. Is it my turn?
Is it?
I don't know. We'll say it is.
Okay.
We've lost 2 of our players.
There's a thing going on.
Ooh, I got a 4.
Ooh.
I don't normally roll this well.
Now they've died.
All right, so
like
fun
Jack.
fact, in my D&D game, if you roll a crit fail or
mean,
like a crit
no, they
hit,
didn't.
if you roll a 1, you have to do 10 push-ups. If you roll a 20, you assign 10 push-ups.
So, okay.
We're going to
you've
be the most buff Pathfinder game you have ever seen, ever.
You have taken a nerdy game about people who generally, at least for me,
don't move.
go outside
Yeah.
and have made it something that now I won't play.
We just really want to be the most in shape group of Pathfinder players ever. But I think Vin Diesel's got us because apparently he's a D&D player.
Yeah, I heard that. He plays
Yeah.
WoW, too.
Yeah, who knew? So we think he's got us beat on the fitness level, but we're working on it. We try to roll more crit fails and crit hits.
He
whatever.
does, but like the fact that you guys, probably exercise a little bit, I feel like puts you ahead of some of the pack.
Yeah, we're proud. It gets us
Let's
get our
not
asses up
alienate
during your
everybody
game.
necessarily.
I'm
Like
talking
10
about me. I'm
hours.
talking about me.
Only
Yeah, we
him.
have 10 hours of D&D. We get up, we do our push-ups, we get out there. And we're going to be very top-heavy very soon.
There you go. So, and on that, we're going to go ahead. We're going to toss it over to Ben for a second. I will see you guys later. Have a great tabletop day.
Top heavy.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa.
All right, so we are in our last moments of this magic match here. Right now I'm playing a green-red deck versus a green-black deck. I have 8 health. He has 3 health. Let's see what you're going to do.
This is brutal. Now, listen, I'm playing your deck. I've had your deck in my hands for some time now, and I'm a big fan. Jovenshire.
You're fine. You're not gonna lose.
Hey, I'm okay. I have 3 health.
Okay.
He's got a creature that is what is your creature's total right now?
I have 9-9, except I have no hand.
9-9 trample.
9-9 trample. Thank you. 9-9 trample. This is going to go real badly. I'm going to hand you them. Here, I'll hold on to this. Okay.
Just play that.
Well, no. What about this?
No.
What about
Just
this?
play this. Just play this.
What about this?
Just play this.
Are you serious?
Just play that.
Okay, so we're going to bring in the Primal Hunt Beast. That's 3 plus a forest, so we'll do...
Nope, don't touch
well, let's
those.
not touch those. Yeah, okay, so there we go.
There you go.
We got a Primal Hunt Beast.
So you got
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 land?
Yeah, but because of my Door of Destinies, he's now a 4/4, not a 3/3.
He's now a 5/5.
Because of what?
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
I call him Karma. Oh, he'll
He's
eat
not a
your
dark horse, though.
heart out.
All right, and
like Jeffrey
you know,
Adama.
I just say,
Grizzly
Put down the
Spectacle.
land. Put down the land. You need one of those.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, and
I didn't do that.
Just say go. Just say go.
Can I do this?
Nope, not yet.
What? I have 3 health, bro.
Yeah, not yet. You're
No,
good.
this will remove that
You're
dude.
good. You are so fine. Trust me, I play Magic. You're good.
I don't trust you at all.
You shouldn't, but trust me. Just say go.
This is
Say
the
go. Say
worst
go. Say go.
suggestion ever.
Say go. Say go. Say go.
When I lose, it is Jovenshire's fault.
We're good. Say go.
Go?
I'm using the heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards.
I'm using the heart of the cards right now to pull exactly what I need.
Oh, God.
Not quite exactly what I need, but it's fine, I guess.
You are fine. Trust me.
You gotta learn how to
See? I have another creature.
All right, wait. As you cast that.
Yes?
Now play it. It's
Now
an
you got a
instant.
reaction.
It's bam.
What?
Yes, it says instant. Now you know.
So I take out that one.
Well, you got to play the card.
That's a
first. I'll
terrible
hold this,
idea.
You play the card.
Here's why that was a terrible idea. Because when that
he's
character
still,
dies.
No, he's still casting it. This is in the air. This has not happened yet. He's starting to play it.
Okay.
Now you kill it.
I, ladies and gentlemen, am going to cast Grizzly Spectacle. Douche. Douche is the sound effect that makes because it's really douchey. And that is going to then remove your Choir Clan Blacken.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, this is the worst day of my life, guys. I feel like I've just been kicked in the balls. Yep.
Yep, no counters. Who's got your back?
Can I see the mic for a second?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jovenshire.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jovenshire. I'll never say that again in my life. Thanks, Jovenshire. Never again. What, any tips? All right.
No. Now you're on your own. I helped you.
Okay, now it's my turn.
3-2.
Or no, it's your turn.
Not done yet.
I interrupted.
Well, I mean, I have nothing in my hand, and I just cast him, so he has casting sickness, so he can't do anything. So it's the end of my turn.
Ha ha!
Yeah, see? You got a 5/5 over here. This little guy.
Thank you, Joshua. All right.
welcome.
With
Untap
that,
your land.
I'm gonna untap everything. I'm gonna draw from here. But because of what I have in play, I'm also gonna. Can you hold this for a second?
Yep.
Okay. You can commentate like golf.
He's going through his graveyard to bring out a creature. Which creature will he pick?
And speaking of graveyards and dead things, we're going to throw it over to Kelly.
Wait, what?
He's still in the game.
That's rude.
All right. Speaking of awkward, I am here with Awkward Conversations.
Hey.
We are answering your questions on YouTube and Twitter.
We really are. It's happening, like right there.
It's true. We actually see things.
We
right
see
there.
stuff.
And
I see questions.
And then we see that our good friend Jose at _Zay661 has no questions. Is that awkward enough? Yes, Jose.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So now we have an awkward question for you.
It's an important one.
Sex with Aquaman or Hulk? Answer now.
Answer right
Jose,
now, and
take that.
we'll read it.
Answer
we will
that.
read it
Answer that awkward question.
because we could see things.
We're looking at you. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So I know.
I'm so excited. She's so excited right now, you guys. Can you tell? Look at that smile. Look at her being all embarrassed.
You know what it is? You know
Look
what
at
it
her
honestly
embarrassment.
is? So what I was saying earlier
Oh my
was
gosh.
that my chalice is filled with something really exciting.
And it's Omagong's Game of Thrones Fire and Blood Red Ale, which if you don't know, Anastasia, that's the person right over there. Anastasia is actually helping me host an event later this week on Wednesday.
It's true.
Which
I
would
will be
be
live tweeting.
April 9th at Prohibition Burger in Encino, California.
Game of Thrones trivia.
It's a Game of Thrones trivia night dedicated to this beer.
It's true. It's very true. But there is a question for favorite tabletop game, right? Is that
Yeah.
our question?
Somebody asked our favorite tabletop game.
Mine is sex.
Now, I have a question for you. Do you really do it on the table? Okay, here's my question. Right. Are you on the table? Is he on the table? Are both of you on the table? Or are you bent over the table? I'm just going to pass you the mic because she's too embarrassed.
I feel like there's a good mixture of both. You know, maybe a little bit of me, a little bit of him, a little bit of me, a little bit of him.
This is so awkward, and you just hit my tooth.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's the most awkward injury you've ever had?
Is that me?
Yes.
Wait. This is the most backwards interview ever.
I feel like we should.
The most. Oh, I can actually.
Do you feel awkward now?
Yes.
Do you feel awkward now? What about
the
now?
most awkward injury I've ever had, and actually my mom can attest to this, is that I fell down in the bathtub when I was like a kid, and I slid on a dry. The bathtub wasn't filled yet, and I slid on the dry bathtub, so I actually had a burn on the inside of my butt cheeks at like 8 years old. It was great.
Did you have to call in one of your parents to save you?
My mom, yes.
Oh no!
I went, Mommy, I hurt my butt. It was great.
Oh
And
gosh.
she probably said, "Not the last time."
I just.
Are you okay? Are you going to be okay? Did you enjoy tabletop day?
I think we're just taking over this interview. So, Kelly, what is it like to be on Under the Table on Tabletop Day?
You know what? I have 2 microphones in my face. This is overwhelming.
Sex with Aquaman and Hulk.
Oh yeah, no, Jose, we're still watching for you.
Yeah, Jose, you
Sex
better
with
answer this, the Aquaman or Hulk
You have
question.
like a few seconds, just saying.
Aquaman or Hulk?
See, I was gonna say Aquaman because guys, mermaids. But Hulk would be pretty intense.
Fantastic.
Listen,
Would be.
Anybody who follows our podcast will know.
So I think
know that Anastasia wants to have sex with the Hulk.
I do want to have sex with him.
Because.
Okay, so
Smash.
Jose answered Aquaman because Hulk just wants to smash. It's true.
And sometimes you want more.
You know.
Sometimes
okay
you want
with
more
smashy
out of your
smash.
Avenger. I mean, you can't always
It's true.
just want to die via green penis. You might want to live via orange.
There's more to life.
You might want to live via orange fins. I mean, it could happen. It could happen, Anastasia.
No, that's all I really want.
Okay.
But to answer your question, like to be on Under the Table on Tabletop Day, I get to drink, I get to play games, I get to be with my best friends.
Aw, thank you. I'm so glad you identify us as your best friend.
Guys. You guys pretty much are. We had an awesome podcast. We had a lot of.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of bonding. We found out that we're all Irish. She's Black Irish.
I'm Black
It's
Irish.
great.
I'm not Irish at all.
You want a little Irish in you?
I'm not Irish at all. I would take some Irish in me.
You guys. Oh my gosh. So how can we follow you guys?
You can follow us at nerdreactor.com for our full podcast and on iTunes and also at Awkward Convo Pod. I know.
On Twitter.
On the Twitter.
And
But
Awkward
we're-
Conversations podcast on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Or
so,
stalk us in person.
Stalk us. Stalk me at iHeartSong. Stalk us on UTT Show Official. And so I'm going to shoot it over to Kevin because, we want to say our final words to you on this beautiful
We're saying goodbye.
Tabletop Day.
Thank you, Kelly! All right. So, thank you. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and look back at Jack Conway, who is currently the man in the shadows in the back. All right. So, thank you all so much for joining us for our Tabletop Day live stream feed, whatever I was saying. For our fly stream. I don't know what that is. Before we do our wrap-up, we're going to toss it over to Ben to announce who won our contest to win Flux Tabletop Day cards.
My eyes are bleeding with joy.
All right. It was not you. It was not you. All right, we're gonna be giving these tabletop day awards for Flux to the people who were the most present in our feed today. So our first winner is Jose661. You got it, buddy. Our biggest fan.
Yeah.
We got you, man.
Shout out.
And our next one is Mr. Music 32. Music Mr. 32.
He's drunk.
There's been drinking on this show.
Under the table, whatever.
Never. Kevin, you don't drink.
In your bottle.
And our last winner, but definitely not least. Thank you for the drum roll. Our table is shaking. Is Systems Nominal. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Make sure you're following UTT Official on Twitter. Show. I'm horrible at this, guys. UTT Show Official.
Why did you make him do
that?
your Twitter?
Hey, I don't get to talk much.
We'll fix it in post.
And there's no post. We're actually streaming this. And we'll send you a message. All right. Thank you very much, guys.
So thank you all for tuning in. Please make sure that you watch Under the Table. We have our new episode coming out this Wednesday. It's our superhero episode with Meg Turney. And it's what? Oh, Ben, we got to talk about your performance on the show. Anyway, we're going to go ahead, and I want to thank all of our very, very special guests. Thank you to Awkward Conversations Podcast. Thank you to Aaron Darling. Yay. To Jovenshire. Yay. Thank you to Kit Quinn. That's her. Jack Conway. Holly Conrad. Courtney Craft. Our friend, what is it?
It's Doc Nemo.
Doc Nemo. Okay, he's like, I know him, so whatever. Doc Nemo from Leet Lounge Live. All right. Thank you to Board Beer Geek Tavern for hosting us this morning at a wonderful event. And thank theStream.tv for making sure that this show and many other shows continue to bring you guys a ton of fun. And thank you, most of all, for being here, hanging out, getting drunk, throwing some dice at people. I don't know what you're doing. All right, but...
You've summed up the show pretty well.
But thank you guys very, very much. We'll see you soon. Have a great tabletop day.